Good morning. I'm a little tired, but we're doing this tonight. Do this one and then the interlude quest. Just to make sure I actually get all of this done first. Oh, Brandy and literally just went live at the same time.
My potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh.
Please don't lag. 6 o'clock in the morning. There shouldn't be anyone else on the line.
Hey, there's a newsstand over there! Want to grab a copy of the Steambird?
Are they just gonna pretend it's perfectly normal for us to be
You know
walking
our
around
Fontaine and friends
Fontaine?
love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down. Isn't that Charlotte? And standing next to her, surely that can't be Kaniche?
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
I'm sorry, serving a what stew?
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed and gravely wounded?
Yeah, they were way too
No,
casual
surely
about
that can't
that.
be right. Can it?
Yeah, surely not. Didn't expect that to pick up on the mic. That was hand lotion. It's almost empty. Come on, just give me enough. It's way more empty than I thought it was.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
I feel like it's a bit more normal for me to be here than for you to be here.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a Saurian meat restaurant and the Udex getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious. Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
So they're fake. I mean, fair enough. So they're just clickbait.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Ugh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality,
How does
the goods in question were simply a
smuggling
few ancient
jump
relics
to
dug up from
serving
ruins in Atlas.
saurian stew?
Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
Can you stop talking so fucking fast? Wait, Nuvi's not the only judge?
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kinich.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
I mean, it's not hard to see right through you, Charlotte.
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kinich the speechless! Kinich the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again? I guess I can't refuse.
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl, but at the same time...
Oh,
Why wouldn't
that
it
thing.
be a howl?
Yeah, that was a howl.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Not really. That was perfectly fucking normal a howl.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Yeah.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kinich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a How wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along? I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we still know Fontaine better than you.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
That is pretty impressive.
Days, one night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da!
Hi.
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
Who are you again?
Oh no, you've forgotten me? Oh, does graph adversarial technology ring any bells? It's me, Lapine Pauline.
Right.
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Are we sure it's safe if it was
That's how I
built
like to think of it
overnight?
myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontainian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too.
Girl.
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Can you
Gizmo,
seal him
you
away
Gizmo!
permanently? He is
You're the Gizmo!
fucking useless to the story. Not necessary whatsoever.
That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss
Smart?
Charlotte see your cool gadget.
Smart where? Is the smart in the room with
Maybe
us?
you could even look into mass production.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century!
Overstatement,
Perhaps you
not
haven't
understatement.
known that I am Kahulahow, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Please don't take him so seriously.
Idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
We know.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Why does her voice sound wrong somehow. Like, does she have a cold or something?
Hello there. I'm Kanichi.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
Because you don't deserve
You
one.
think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, see
Awkward.
that? That's what I call proper manners.
The fuck you mean?
Well,
Proper manners would have been
every
shaking
day
her
you meet a
hand, not leaving her
well-mannered
hanging.
human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Stop crying.
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see.
No kidding.
I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right! The one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran!
Everyone pronounces that different.
After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal, a win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas. By the way,
They may be
Miss
sensible,
Lapine
but
Pauline,
she
have
did
you
still
ever
pour
switched
her
careers and go
entire
into
life
film tech?
savings into it.
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
If I get primos from it, sure.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef Miss Escoffier to run our theme restaurant. Look over there!
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
Okay, Gordon Ramsay.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little... What's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Sure thing. It says talk to Navia. She's over there, but the quest marker is pointing that way.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box. It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the
Couldn't
authorities
you
make of it?
Given it to someone
Oh,
closer.
they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Do you know a lot about
Mr.
guns?
Ganit, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Since when?
Such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old-timer.
Finally?
Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun.
And what did it look like?
Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like this.
Okay.
whoa, it's so neat and precise.
It's nothing. Sorry.
Do
Is
you
something wrong with my
recognize it?
drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natland. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
Uh-huh. Not sure anyone believes you.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun.
Yeah.
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Time is of
Makes
the
sense.
essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
I guess we'll join you.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
I feel like this is more important. Oh, we're not going in?
Oh, man. Bro! Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on. No,
Please don't talk
I
like
mean,
that.
one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Auroran, what are you doing here? And who's this?
We've met
Allow me to
him!
introduce you. Bro, meet bro.
We've met Aoife. There was a whole fucking event. We worked with Aoife and we saved the Saurian and there was the ghost Saurian. We've met Aoife.
A bro who heals other bros.
Ah, that bro. Nice to meet you, bro.
I'm so
You
confused.
guys.
Please, if Paimon hears the word bro one more time.
Once I agree
I'm
with
so
Paimon.
sorry, Paimon. I had no idea you were allergic to bro talk. Quick, Aoife. Paimon needs medical intervention.
Seriously, bro? I mean, dude.
Auroran, what?
Sometimes I honestly can't tell if you're being serious or just messing around. And Kanish.
This is a whole
come on,
new side of
brother.
Auroran.
We've known each other for how long now? And even you won't let me off the hook?
It's quite hard to resist.
In that case, guess I'll have to introduce myself. Hey, traveler. I've heard a lot about you. I'm Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather clan.
We've met!
Oh no, not you too! Oh, that wasn't directed at you, Aoife. It's nice to meet you.
Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why, you're all here, of course.
For
Fork a
vegetables.
cuckoo.
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait,
Roll
is that right?
It's
him.
chivalry.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here.
I think that's the dumbest fucking name. She literally named the seahorse Seahorse.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Even though it's
Of
your
course,
first time
because
too.
even though he's an adult,
Right.
they still
But
baby
they
him.
still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Don't you get
I
it?
mean,
They all just saw how overworked you were.
he
so
does
they
seem
used it
like
as
he
an
would fall
excuse to send
victim
you
to
off
some
on a
kind of
vacation.
scam
Wait,
because
what?
he's way too
So
trusting.
I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks
No,
after you.
quite the
What's
opposite.
so bad about that?
He calls
In
us
theory,
Granny.
nothing at all. In that case,
Or you just
guess
mean
I
hang
better
out with
start
him and
over.
everyone else will treat you like
Hi
a kid, 'cause
guys,
that already
my
happens
name's
too.
Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Nice to meet you, little bro.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore.
None of them.
So,
The
what
answer
about
is none of
Cuckoo?
them.
If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
See, she knows who Kukuku
That's
is.
exactly what's got me worried.
Like,
Aoife,
do we
there's
know
nothing
Aoife
to
and
worry
Kukuku or
about.
not? Make
You're
up
a
your
big
mind.
boy. You can handle yourself now, even without Kukuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kukuku. Suffice it to say, Kukuku's in big doo-doo.
Really?
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a
No
few
wonder you're
reckless
gonna be
phrases.
treated like a
What kind
fucking
of trouble
child
could
if
he
you're
even
gonna
get
use
himself
language like
into?
that.
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Can you just leave him on mute permanently?
If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kukuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
Why do they consider living things flying objects? They're alive. Is every single bird considered a flying object? Do they arrest
Oh,
every
no,
bird in
bro.
one day?
Or rather, did Kukuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kukuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Which building? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kukuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty
Yeah,
high,
but it's the
checking
worst
every
building
last
to
window would still take quite
go
a
into.
while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can
Why do you
fly?
suddenly sound like Gallagher?
Kuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kukuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But
Is
our priority right now
Aoife
would be
the
to go in
only
there and
character
check
this
up on
guy has
Cuckoo.
ever voiced? Is literally the only character on Behind the Voice Actors. It's Eva.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
There you go.
Why are you
If he
just
objects
giving
to
us
that, tell him
permission
to
for
come find
animal
us.
abuse?
He won't. Trust me.
Nothing new there.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
No way, bro!
Yeah, we know who Kakuku is.
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again. Oh, you know one another.
He's a friend! Yeah! A saurian friend of a human friend!
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex? I'm just about done with
No,
my
we
business
just came
here.
for Kakuku.
Need me to step out?
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kanich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial? I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
So you've met Neuvillette before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Is it
Wow. that
ever
sounded
mentioned
just like
in
me.
game that he's
But should we
a
really
duke?
discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Oh wow!
I-
Oh no!
fairly sure
I believe he
he's
said,
the only Duke in
or rather I
that,
suppose he meant,
Fontaine,
that he'll keep this to
but
himself.
he does have that title.
Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Sure thing, bro!
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yeah,
Yes.
we found a gun.
Let me fill you in.
Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this guns lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
Yeah, same for me.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous.
Pretty
Thank
sure
you.
they're the ones who would have news for us.
Well then, all that's left is to...
Why are we all just suddenly staring at Kukuku?
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from?
Eva.
Huh. Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying object. And
He's
following
alive!
From our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement.
I don't think he knows
Drafting
what that
said
means.
agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku. Excited?
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
Alright then, we better get going. No need to see us off.
I don't think they were gonna offer. We can open and close the box. I am never gonna remember those questions. How do I get out of here? Is this the door? Where's the door?
Aurora and Aoife, we found Kukuku!
What's the situation? How bad is it?
Good news and bad news.
Oh no. When I saw that Kukuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kukuku just prefers high-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now?
Not
Do
the
you
time.
even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kukuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Kukuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kukuku is
Again,
super
I
nice, so
don't
he'll
know
be
that Kukuku knows what an NDA is. Even if you get him to sign it,
All
you
right.
might not follow
That
it.
doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kukuku actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
You also don't
Aurora
sound
and I
very
will be staying in
convincing.
guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
Damn, Paimon can't wait to get away from them. Oh, Jesus, that was already all four? Okay.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commit.
Getting there, guys. I'm almost at 60. Oh, 8 to 10 today.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Oh, the day after. Ugh. Why is this kid staring at me?
It's been a few days. Ban on flying objects should be over by now. Let's head over.
I would apologize for cutting Paimon off, but I don't actually care right now. Half tempted to change fucking languages just so I don't have to hear Paimon.
Hey everyone, we're here! Oh hey, my little dudes! Good morning!
Morning, little dude.
Oh wow, Cuckoo's learned a new greeting! Is that good news or bad news though?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Wait, so
Not
that's
bad.
all you've been up to this whole time? Get out of here!
I think that means no?
Huh? Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Of course. That's why I'm here. Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Ridesley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan.
Is
He
that
was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat,
fuck is
inquiring
that?
where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat. The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't tell him any specifics. But all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business? Scarred face. Calloused hands. On closer
How can
inspection,
you see their hands that well
the
from
fabric
there?
looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly your typical merchant. Could he have previously been a warrior? Or even an adventurer? Something feels off. I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast
think I'm
going and
supposed to be on
smooth
this side.
sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Huh?
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
What was that sound?
Sure enough, there are relics
Oh.
inside the box.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
Really? I have to watch
And
this
that's
again?
why we call you a rookie.
That's right.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine? Scarred face. On closer inspect, could he have previously? Something feels off.
What was I, like, actually supposed to do, though?
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Hey, yeah. Nope. Gonna go look at it? Thank you.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough,
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself
Cheer up
together.
if you know what's good
Tons
for
of
you.
foreign
Like,
tourists come
you
traveling
can't
to Fontaine.
threaten
I
someone
bet their
into
luggage is
cheering
full of
up.
all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. Time to inform port security.
Can they use literally anything other than a HAL on my loading screens?
So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontainian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Well, guess they're
They
headed
just-
exactly where they should be.
Sent them off? Sent them on their way where? Oh, to the prison, I guess.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now,
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passersby.
Yeah, Kanish, you did great!
in other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever. They were working entirely on their own.
Oh dear, oh dear!
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in?
I feel like I'm
He
just gonna
said
be
this
yawning more and
elusive
more.
individual's actions are positively mystifying.
It's a good observation, I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
Hate doing these. I definitely clicked on this one and it just didn't do anything.
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Huh? Oh wow, no way, bro!
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
That tends to be
Sounds
the case.
plausible.
Ooh. Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so does that mean they executed the hostage?
I'm on. Calm down.
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for now. And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
I clicked on the other one. I hate these so much. There really is no point in doing this.
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves. In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern here?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea, if that swings it for you.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
Nah, let him just starve.
I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich. Speaking of pets...
Get out of here! Out of here!
Yep, that's the plan. Out of here indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Kukuku. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he shall be free to move around Fontaine whenever he so pleases.
You're the best, bro! Oh, that really is good news! Travelers, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Auroran?
Yeah, I mean, Aoife seemed
I shall
pretty
leave
lost
him in
without
your
him.
capable hands.
Grab him.
Indeed.
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me! Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
It really is just treating him like a little pet, huh?
Oh, nice dodge.
Come on now. Shake.
Aye.
Come on.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Not like a how can actually do much damage.
Cuckoo, you're free!
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Hey, other granny. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing Kukuku back.
Uh-huh. Stop calling me Granny.
Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face. I
dare you?
If you've got the energy to argue this much, you're clearly not hungry yet. Let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Sounds good to me.
Poor How. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
Eva, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Ah! Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kakuku got out of jail?
Not really, no.
Don't lose hope, How. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now, too. You're still in the game?
Same standard?
Does Aurora genuinely, like, care how a How
That's right.
feels?
You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia
Everyone
will
else
to
just
assess your
sees
case
him as,
on
like,
its
a
own merits
total
before they grant
nuisance.
you freedom of movement.
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Yeah, they'll just
There's no
chop
such
up both of you.
restaurant.
Anyway, thanks for looking after a How, guys. I'll take over from here.
Why,
Instantly put back in timeout.
Between the two, Kakuku wins the cuteness competition hands down.
Kakuku might also be annoying, but he wins every competition against a How, hands down.
Really? Thanks! Wait, who are the other contestants, though?
Thinking about it though, I'm not sure who I actually find more annoying. A How or Mem? It's like, a How at least fucking speaks English. Mem is just incredibly annoying to listen to.
The lost and found notice is up!
The Palais again. This is just gonna be back and forth the whole time, isn't it?
Maybe we should go hang around the Palais Mermonia to see if anyone shows up to claim it.
So far, this has a lot less to do with the film festival than I was expecting it to. Like, aside from knowing that it's happening, it has nothing to do with the film festival.
Huh, looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Ah, hello, you two.
Have there been any developments? Okay, guess not. Well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going on? The Special Patrol?
What the fuck is the Special
don't
Patrol,
think
and
that's who
what
this is.
right do they have to, like, bang on the door and try to barge in?
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes! Let's go check it out.
Just trying to lighten the mood.
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
What in the Tevet are you doing here, Auroron?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kakuku's owner?
No.
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
Also, though,
I'm here
He
to
just called them
claim a
uncles.
lost item.
Aurora?
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
No.
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door knocking etiquette? That's how they do it in all the films.
Aurora, this is a serious situation.
That's the Special
Not
Security
the
and
time to
Surveillance
be
Patrol doing their
joking.
job. Completely different things.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry to show the people inside you had something important to discuss. Oh,
No.
sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
No need. Let's just get down to business.
So, Roron, you said you were here to claim a lost item. What did you lose?
Yeah, so basically...
For real now?
Huh?
Oh, come on, bro.
Aurora?
Be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun.
Okay, then whose gun is this? Aurora, tell us what's going on.
All right then. I knew this wouldn't go well. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the Cour de Fontaine's famous landmarks. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers.
What did I
so he
say?
asked us to pretend to be the
He's so
owners and
gullible
claim it on
and
his
trusting
behalf.
he's gonna get scammed.
You didn't manage
Oh,
to keep your
Aurora.
appetites up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed gentleman to me. We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Aurora,
Could it
sweetheart.
have been a disguise?
Oh, you get scammed.
Oh no. Auroran, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. This person might be in cahoots with the bad guys. Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Yes, you are, sweetie.
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kakuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
Well done, I guess.
Okay, let's hurry over to where Aoife is. Time to catch that con man and find out what's really going on here.
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon, you're pretty famous in Natlan, right?
Oh,
We
we're
are
basically
indeed.
household names. But why do you ask?
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
Uh-huh.
If so, then picking Auroron to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
It suggests that the person who got Auroron to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't help. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelette too, stay here for the time being. We'll empty the box, give it to Auroron, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I mean, you do stand out a lot.
I think this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover.
No.
Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over and out.
Aurora.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now. Auroron's taking the elevator. I should take a different route to the plaza.
Alright, yeet! They freeze the water? No? Cool. Ooh, thank God I hit that button right before the cutscene. I hope that guy doesn't think the way he's walking is subtle. Because, like, that was just asking for attention to be drawn to him.
Nothing suspicious going on here either. Strange. Maybe we're overthinking this?
No, you're not.
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking!
Oh, he's trying to run from Kukuku.
Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under control!
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job? So in that land, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master Kukuku. Lord Kukuku. I meant no offense, I promise.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
Sure thing, bro.
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be clueless earlier? Interesting. Think I'll sit back and see how this plays out.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
So I got it, but I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Huh?
Aurora?
This
I don't
seems
think that was
pretty
part of the
cool.
plan.
I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you.
Way to blow
You
it,
should drop
bub.
the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hands.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than enough.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful answers appreciated, of course.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
What's
Yeah,
that supposed to
dumbass.
mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do. Please ask away.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story from the beginning.
I suppose I only have myself to blame. Such a rare antique, I couldn't resist. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods. As for the seller of
Okay,
this
but
particular item,
why would your
well,
life be on the line?
I've never met him in person. We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads in some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing person ads, that sort of thing. As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slip some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Simple, right? Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew at work.
Yeah, that was
not
unfortunate
what
on
we'd
your side.
agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as usual. He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well, he wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price. Of course, it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
I mean, you don't look rich, if that's what you're asking.
Now, are we?
No, please go easy on me.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering around, so I... I'm so very sorry. I underestimated the pair of you.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect the item from the Palais Mermonia. Was he not worried that you just split afterwards?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of person I want to double-cross.
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr...
Please, just call me Argento.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very
Why did
carefully
that
to
sound
what
like
I'm
a
about to
fake
say.
name?
It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films?
No, Aurora.
Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Okay. Do I really? Please tell me what to do.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time, place, the whole lot. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward redeeming yourself. Understand?
Oh, I see. I understand. You shall have my full and unadulterated cooperation.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermonia will be watching you and ensuring your safety. All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go now. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that would take a lot of time and effort.
Such a hassle, bro!
Yeah, I mean,
See, Mr.
Kukuku was with
Kukuku
them
knows
for 2
exactly
days.
where I'm coming from. So, I was thinking, since you're all friends of the Traveler...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. Out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes. In that case, I understand completely.
Not exactly what I was going for,
Oh,
but if that's how
Ron!
you want to understand it, then be my guest. Then it's
The
settled.
accent.
Thanks for your help. Boy, am I glad that's over. That's enough work for one day. Time to head back.
How lazy is he? Jeez, you've barely done anything. We didn't even like sit down, we just stood in the middle of the room.
It went smoothly, on the whole.
Did it?
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction. Then we plan our next move.
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonia. On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along. So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way of making money. His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land exactly where he wants it to. Or, I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance stays in play.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay. When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
Leave it to us.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
What is he doing?
Novelette sent someone to contact us this morning. That must mean there's been some progress. No time to waste. Let's head out.
No, you're just in time. Well rested, I trust?
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
We received word from Mr. Argenteau yesterday, confirming the time and location of the transaction.
Okay.
It'll take place this afternoon, and it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know pretty well, too. The Film Fantasyland restaurant.
Oh, really? Huh.
Isn't that a bad idea? What if something goes wrong? We should try to keep them out of it.
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowded event venue will be much more challenging than in an open area. The criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostages. In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we received the news yesterday, we began coordinating with the Marechaussee Phantom and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
We'll be deploying lots of undercover agents on site. If things go south, the safety of the civilians will be our top priority. Of course, fingers crossed, everything will go without a hitch.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like Captain Chevrolet of the Special Patrol, so I'm feeling optimistic.
We'll trust your instincts, then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in communication with Miss Lapine Pauline and Miss Navia.
The Spina di Rosula will provide support within a controlled scope, so there's no need to worry.
The only potential issue is with Miss Escoffier.
Why is she an issue?
It would be easy if it were that simple. All right, no more jokes. Miss Escoffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation. But, well, I have a feeling things might not go quite as smoothly as she hopes.
Is there anything we can do about it?
To be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough trouble already. The Fontanian authorities should be able to handle the rest from here. But still, I'm guessing you'd like to see how it all turns out.
Oh yeah.
Well then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert and play it by ear. You won't necessarily have to do anything, unless things go pear-shaped, of course.
I'll do my best to ensure that things don't escalate.
Why
to that
pear-shaped?
point.
Isn't it normally just if things go sideways?
Of course. There is still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far indicates that the culprit's from Natlan. Plus, I'm already a witness in this case. Might as well see this thing through to the end.
That's the Kanichi we know and love!
Well, that's enough of the small talk. The operation's scheduled for the afternoon. If we're quick enough, we'll even have time for a few cups of tea before we leave.
Oh, and let's grab something to eat too! Can't work on an empty stomach, you know.
But won't you just be watching?
And rooting for you! It's a very important job.
Alright, I'll head over to the venue now. Ahal's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. Guess I might as well shut him up sooner rather than later. See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
Price of every price. Huh?
This beach seems to be getting livelier by the day. Traveler, Paimon's getting kinda hungry. Let's go check out the restaurant menu, shall we?
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with.
You lousy swine!
Stop right there!
Oh, look! A surprise performance! Aha!
She
How
never
lucky we
bullied us
are!
years.
Quick, take a photo! After him!
What was that?
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere. Quick! Don't let him get away!
Be careful!
Amazing!
Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord! Who's stealing my fun? Ah, you again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow,
All right, that's a wrap.
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that. Such blatant disregard.
I don't know why it was done
What
like
a
a
pseudo
comic
daylights
strip,
out of
but
you.
that was fun to watch.
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some face at the very least. As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was your decision, wasn't it?
Why, you... all right, I admit it. I was in the wrong. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money.
Jeez, that startled me.
Expert on
Thank you
ancient
very much for the
relics.
follow,
Not only
Uckman.
did I have a successful career, but a happy family too. But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling. We had some savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall.
So cut him
Once
off.
he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me. You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me.
No,
I see
you're
from
begging the
Batman
wrong
too.
person, dude.
That makes us brothers. Please, have mercy. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed! And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do? Our fate
I'm
is in your hands, young
Pretty
man.
sure what you're doing
Please,
would just be
have a heart.
enabling him.
Something wrong, Kanich? Gone soft, have we?
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
A gambler? Me? Nonsense! I told you, it's my son!
First of all, are you really from Natlan? You've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now. On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian, if you ask me.
Huh? What kind of
yeah.
logic is that? I can explain. I actually grew up in...
I don't want to hear another word. Ahow, here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
Damn.
The moment I've been waiting for.
Didn't expect that.
Eat this, scumbag!
Being a compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks of a die-hard gambler. I bet you're just a Fontainian pretending to be from Natlan. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. And you have your depraved ways to thank for that. Of course, I might be wrong.
Don't kill him, how?
But does that matter? I'm just here to arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to cry on, you're out of luck. Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved courts are for. Isn't that right?
Are we gonna stop him?
Many thanks.
And me? What about me? So rude. You should be bowing down in gratitude to the almighty Dragon Lord. Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
Are you okay, Kanich?
Don't worry. I'm fine. I wasn't the one who just got dragged all the way here.
You seem upset though.
Little Kanich, thinking back to when you were just an itty-bitty boy, Kanich, aren't ya? Ah, don't start crying like a little baby. I am the almighty Dragon Lord! No servant of mine will be seen acting so weak and pathetic in public!
What are you on about?
Bad how?
Still, I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it plainly, I can't stand gamblers. They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for the principle that you have to give in order to get. They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves into thinking they can use it to gamble their way to a vast fortune. But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free, there's always an unseen cost. In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. I don't want anyone else to end up in a similar situation if I can help it.
I know it's meant to be like an unfortunate conversation, but it's kind of ironic that this is the topic in what is technically a gambling game. Gacha is gambling. Like, whoa.
Don't feel sorry for me. I certainly don't feel sorry for myself. They say that people are shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, I must have done a lot of things right. We should never punish ourselves for the mistakes of others. Instead, I choose to remember the moments that helped me grow. Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook, or the very first time I yearned for knowledge.
He's so cute!
Yeah, I believe you. Let's get going. If we don't head back soon, we'll cause more unnecessary worry.
Yay! Traveler Kanich, you're back! We just saw Chevro's taking the criminal away. She looked pretty pleased with herself.
Oh, it did go pretty smoothly.
So after so much running in circles, turns out he had no fight in him, huh? Guess running away was the only trick up his sleeve. Oh, also, Risley said to let you know that he's already left. He went to report back to the Palais Mermonia. Apparently the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into illegal gambling activities. Sounds like they'll have their hands full. Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry about, not really our concern.
Yeah, the Duke. He is the Duke.
Hey, it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte. Make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon.
I don't think there were any shots of you, Paimon. You weren't involved in this.
Yeah, you're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
We were having a conversation.
What? Rumors and slander! When have I, the almighty Dragon Lord Gahulahau, ever sunk to such sniveling?
You were literally crying
Actually.
earlier.
To be honest, I haven't decided yet. At the moment, I've got nothing urgent to get back for. And in any case, the court might need me to testify again. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. I'll probably have to wait until the case is closed before I can return it to Natlan. So, I guess I'll be sticking around to enjoy the beach a little longer.
Do we actually get to enjoy the festival now? Is that it? No, that's still more. I don't know why I didn't just auto move on to the next part.
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
I suppose.
It's time, dear partner and Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term
What
operations?
is the Spina di Rosula?
It all sounds so
Like,
complicated.
what do they do?
Most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall.
Are you kidding?
Handle this?
We've run stalls many times. Hello, welcome in.
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures.
I don't know if I'd go that
first
far.
things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
Oh right, I forgot. We actually have to like manage the whole festival, don't we? What was the creature up here? Was that like an alpaca of some kind? It looked adorable.
As you can see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction. The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously.
Limited number of craftsmen? You built this entire thing overnight.
That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period. Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period. Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key. Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler?
Well, we'll learn as we
Come on,
go.
we can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out. If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble. And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy
Why would
guide
there
for
be
each
dangerous
activity.
props lying
Just
around
think
where
of it like a
anyone could pick
walkthrough.
them up? Bad planning.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
So, have they not made any progress
Goes without
since
saying that I'd
the
never
first
put you in danger,
night that they
partner.
built everything?
I carefully checked
Because
all
it's been
the
like a
existing
week
activities before
since
you
then.
arrived, and I can assure you
Like,
that they're
in-game
all
time.
perfectly
It's
safe.
been at least like 6 or
I
7
also
days.
wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets
Why
to.
is none of it
It'll be
actually done
fun.
yet?
Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right then, let's start with eclectic escapades and put our first guide together.
Okay.
All right then, time to try out eclectic.
It looks exactly like it did before. I kind of thought something would change. Is this basically just going to be like managing the museum in Belobog? Or not. It's a minigame. Okay. Ah, this one. I'm sorry, did they just have underwater confetti cannons? Don't like the angle they put that at.
Both of you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions.
Was it really inspired by a
Some have even
film?
been
Because
willing
that
to
was just one of
contribute
the
extra
normal
funds out of their
underwater.
own pockets.
Like,
Where
underwater
budgets
games.
have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Surintendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round, bouncy cuteness. Many people have
But
expressed
she's not a
interest in
movie
designing
character.
cushions based on her image,
She's
using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most
partner
skilled
pet
artisans to mass produce
thing.
them. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products. Don't worry. As Surintendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina's already getting 60% of the sales revenue.
Not
After
bad.
all, the fans are doing this voluntarily, not for profit, but to promote Surintendant Chevalmoran's adorable image. The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Surintendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Still,
Says the person who's
we
always
can't just
obsessed
ignore
with Mora.
completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, some level of financial balance is still necessary. The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. But we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall performance. Once assigned, the staff will keep the attractions running, ensuring a continuous revenue stream.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us. Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you.
Obviously.
Alright, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
Okay. I only get one person?
Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
They're literally just standing there.
You're both doing great. You sound more like bosses than I do. In any case, with this, the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland is now officially open. Running a
But we
theme
only
park
opened
is
one
a
stall.
long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in. Well, the numbers might not look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start.
I mean, we have more than we started with, even if it wasn't very
Consider
much.
rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier. She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note, let's go catch up with her.
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too? There are so many layers to this operation.
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing them to truly savor their meals. Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check. Looks like we're ready to rumble.
Hey there, Escoffier!
Oh, my employers are here. The president of the Spina di Rasula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement park.
Yeah, that tends to be the
I'd say
case.
that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de Boer. Wherever you walk, the aroma of fine cuisine follows in your wake.
Let's get back to business. I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle, right?
Theme dish?
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
Then Paimon come every single day!
Do you have annual
Now,
passes?
here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, the menu can't be made public. Based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started offering a special chef surprise dish. So give me some inspiration every few business cycles, and I'll decide on our next theme dish. Now then, give me your hand.
My hand?
A warm and energetic feel. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin. A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical form.
Okay.
I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a refreshing aftertaste, perfect for indulging yourself after a fun-filled day. But if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need these more than the guests.
The artisans?
As I'm sure you've noticed, this park isn't quite finished. A serving of these barbecue ribs should help the artisans replenish their strength much more quickly. As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide meals for them.
Figure out what kind
So
of
why not invite
accent
them
she
to dine
has.
here?
It's so
Who knows?
subtle.
The morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Oh, if I recall correctly, you once served up some special fish and chips for the porters over at the Fleuve Centre. For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early, they'd come back completely refreshed the next day.
Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans over while these ribs are still hot. I'll prepare some side dishes and desserts too.
That's a great idea! You really live up to your reputation, Escoffier! Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. We'll have to make sure we check in with you regularly. The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
Okay. Where is it? Shouldn't we have picked someone a little more confident?
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how satisfied customers are with each stall.
So it literally is just a combination between, like, the potion making event a while back and managing the Belobog Museum.
An attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when its service value meets customer expectations. As we improve and expand our facilities, expectations will also increase accordingly. When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees, or invest funds in training to enhance our employees' skills. Whew, that should be everything. Looks like you've pretty much mastered how to run this park.
I wouldn't really say that.
Have we really? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say I taught you much. Your intuition's been guiding the way mostly. I imagine long-term operations sounded like a scary prospect the first time I mentioned it, huh? But don't let that scare you. Just break things down into smaller steps and tackle them one at a time. Even if you're not a genius or naturally gifted, you'll get it done in the end.
Whoa, seeing her own progress has really got Paimon fired up! Actually, she's gonna jot your words of encouragement right down. From here on out, we'll be running the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland together. Let's make it a big success!
Alright. So I guess we should unlock the next one. Okay. What the heck is this? Destroy it. Yeah, still got hit. I'm not very good at this. There we go, I finally got one without getting hit. Okay. Well, that one was easy. Alright. Sure. So, I need iron staff. Okay, so he's got a much higher wage, but also a way higher service value. Is that it? And then here. We don't have Mellow Manor yet, so we'll do that one. We do have to go and unlock that. We can upgrade this one. You're at max level. She also max level? She is. Okay. Can we still unlock this? Animal friends? Is it just like a petting zoo? Painting them doesn't do much. No, I'm not done. No. I probably need an employee for that, don't I? I don't think I have any money left. Yeah. So... next day? Wow, look at how much more money we made. Damn, so much money. This one. Again, we hire the better person. Next level. Why not? I can't really do anything else, can I? The little squirrels! Okay. So we technically want to have 3 different things. But we want more slimes. We're gonna go with that for now. And we can get another person. Okay. So then that has them both good. Can level up a little bit. Should I just say fuck it? Go all the way. I probably shouldn't. Because that puts it at the satisfactory. And then I got a second person for this one, right? Yeah. So then if I upgrade... Oh no, I don't have the time for it anymore. Okay. So I can't actually do anything else. Okay. So this needed to be upgraded. second employee. It's good to go. This one. So upgrade. Second employee. Why not? Let's see if I can do the same with the other ones now. Ooh, I might be just short of getting the next one to level 10. Might have to stop at 9. Yeah. Oh well. That's still pretty good. And then, so now if we go to the next day cycle, we should make a ton of money. Fucking Navia just sitting there watching while we do all the work. I don't know that I can upgrade twice. I think we're just gonna do one of them. Okay. And I don't have anything. Okay, but it is bigger now. So can't fit anything else in if I do it this way. You. That involves splitting those two up though. They don't want to be split up, right? Or is that fine? Oh, because they're both terrestrial, they're fine? Okay. You go to max level. Alright. I don't think I can do anything else. I think that used up everything. Can I hire anybody? Still action points? Not enough to do anything with. Okay. Like, it takes 8. I can't do anything. Oh, because I can still upgrade that. Okay. Did that make it bigger then, or is it the same size? It's still the same. Okay. So now I end the day. Sure. Maybe. Is there a new minigame when I expand this one? Okay. Oops. Did I get them all? There was no way to get all of those. I am swimming in the air. How am I swimming? Alright, we'll just pretend that was totally normal. Okay, once again, we are... Stuff. There are more people now? Go. HP. Galen? I feel like that the only people that would work on is either Galen or like DPS Diona. Okay, I don't actually need any of that though. Because it's already as high as it can get. Alright, just want to get rid of some of these notifications. Alright. I can't do anything else right now, can I? I guess we just go into the day. Already. Ooh, that plateau. Alright, so it's just which one do I wanna... I think that one's at max, so it makes most sense to get that one. Okay. Did I get both? I didn't. To get them in just the right spot. That maybe I could get that one without freezing it. Huh? I don't understand. What am I doing? Can you hit the other one, please? Okay, that one was kind of weird, but like, whatever. Okay, so I can't do anything else. Uh... Okay, so that's all of that one. Staff. Okay. Just got someone for here. So we should do that. I have someone else somewhere too, didn't I? I didn't even have to run around that time. Yay, business level 6. I don't need any of them. Well, plug it, we go all out. this one. Get rid of you. We'll put you in. 200 out of 100. I can't actually expand though, huh? Level 6 with movie masterpieces. I spent all my money. Whoops. Probably should have actually looked at them all before just picking one. But what do I have? 715, 20, 10, 15. Oh, Hectic Escapades or Melon Manor. So I have to level her up for her to be useful. 38. She's still better than that one. I should go see Varessa. Specifically for that. Well, that was convenient. Haha, free training. Let's... Where is she? Alright, so there you are.
Whoa, is that our hero, the Traveler? And Paimon, too! Oh, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Mrs. Coiffier already told me you were the big boss
Of course you
here.
know us, Scott.
But when I saw you just now, I forgot myself for a moment.
Me, the big boss? No?
Technically speaking, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland doesn't even have a boss, does it?
Wouldn't
Isn't
that
it the idea
be
that everyone
Navia,
works
though?
together to make it as successful as possible, and then we all share the profits?
Hey, I'm the one doing all the work.
Wait a sec. Why are you here, Varessa?
Well, officially, I'm here to promote my brand.
What brand?
Not long ago, Mrs. Coiffier placed an order with me for her restaurant, as she often does. In her letter, she mentioned that showcasing my orchard's products at the festival would boost sales and help build my brand recognition. After talking it through with my parents, I decided to give it a shot. Now that I'm done with the restaurant's ingredient order, I plan to sell the rest of my fruit directly to guests to help quench their thirst, of course.
The thought of enjoying fresh fruit from Natland here in Fontaine does sound pretty appealing. But with this many customers, wouldn't it be exhausting to watch the stall all day?
Huh? Am I supposed to be watching the stall the whole time? There's an attraction
How
over there
else
called Movie
do you
Masterpieces,
plan
right?
to sell stuff?
I heard some of the challenges are based on famous films. Some of those films have even been adapted into great comics. I'd love to go give it a try.
So, you're not doing any business at all?
Back in the Collective of Plenty,
Someone needs
I'd
to
just
be
set
there
up
to
a sign with the
take
fruit
the money.
prices, place a weighing scale and a coin jar to one side, then let people pay on their own. When closing time came around, I'd wake up and check the accounts. Not a single Mora's ever gone missing.
You've got a lot of trust in people.
To be fair, that does sound nice. People in the Collective of Plenty are a law-abiding bunch. No one would even think about taking something without paying. Makes sense that tending your stall wouldn't take too much effort.
Yeah, not sure that's gonna fly in
Are
Fontaine.
no doubt trustworthy too, but let's just say they're not used to self-service shopping. Plus, if you just leave the stall unattended as a Natlanese merchant, people here might think you're gone for good.
In that case, I'd better start acting the part. But I'll need to buy some things in the city before I officially open for business. I promised to bring back some Fontainian clockwork mecha for Kochi Ansan. Oh, and
What does the Yansan
also
want
wanted
with
to try a
Clockwork
few
Mecha?
rounds of movie masterpieces. After that, I should be able to focus on my business without getting distracted.
We might not be locals, but we've explored Fontaine quite a bit. We know our way around pretty well.
In that case, give me a moment to get some extra fruit, a price list, and my coin jar set up. I get to go shopping with the Traveler! Nice.
What? She's so excited to go shopping with us. Oh, these slimes are bothering me.
Light it up!
Oh, is that the petting zoo? They just float around? Okay. Sorry, guys. Which one do I want to expand? Do they make the same amount of money? Okay, this one makes the most money, so we're gonna expand that. Okay, so we've got the row at the top. I want to clear it and start over. Large life bulbs. So I only have one of them. So then... do that. So 3 and 3, we don't have room or large life. points for that. High satisfaction, that's all good. What's I can do here? Alright, next cycle. Ooh. Okay, so you can go and do the encounter questions. Complete one friendly encounter, you will not consume any action points to unlock the next one. Still making the most money. Okay. Let's refresh it. Wait, I can still... Oh, I guess... Damn, 22 max now? That's gone up a bunch. So, 186... They're both the same right now. Let's just do this one. This feels so slow without like the automatic movement that all of the other ones have had so far. So there we go. I thought I was just gonna hit it. Oh, come on. He didn't really hit me. So that's all I can do this cycle. What stat numbers did I just get? So still those two for now. That was basically all my money. I know there's action points, but I can't do anything. For half a sec, I thought that was Chaska. Like, what is she doing here? Okay, so I can get one of those two, which are already maxed out for what their max is. Or I can get this one, who's level 1 but can go up higher. I think that one's better. Get at least to 20 so that I can replace this guy. So expensive now. Okay, that's still an improvement for that one at least. Not sure how much longer I can keep doing this, because I am incredibly tired. Okay. gonna go back at some point? Steam. It started moving right when I stepped on it. Or when I was about to step on it. Ah, come on. Good. Oh no. I blocked myself in that one. Well, okay. That one was interesting. I can't expand anything else. I don't want to just do a few pulls and then probably end stream for today. I'm at like, this is 10 pity, this pull here, so not likely to get anything. Should be at least getting a 4-star soon. Hey, E1 Etha. Not bad. Who you clapping at, Lapine Pauline? Keep walking. All the way to the end. Because for once, I'm not actually touching him until Shalonen is done. Because I actually do need Shalonen to be properly usable. Also though, can I finish you now? No. All of that gave me 1 level. Cool, cool. Actually, no. Before I end stream, our domains are open. Gonna go make 3 condensed and do those real quick. What is in this one again? Alright. Yeah, it should be fine. please. Thank you. That's not what I meant to hit. Now we gotta wait for it to load and then go back in and do it again.
Busted.
Try and stop me! Wrath from the sky!
Many brave names echo. Gotcha. Running late again.
Rev the engines!
One more time.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Rise with the sun!
Let's roll. Justice o'clock.
Light of the blazing sun!
Here comes the cash.
Try and stop me! Pyroclastic surge!
Overkill. Now, good. For so not enough. Damn. That's pretty good though. And I like testing much healing she does.
Rev the engines!
So I'm gonna go jump off a cliff real quick.
Alright.
Yeet.
The flame burns.
Sorry, Melga. Okay. Not bad. If I had actually used her skill first, she would do even more than this. Cool. And with that, I'm gonna call it a day because I'm really tired. I didn't sleep last night. Thanks for hanging out, and I will stream sometime soon, hopefully. What day is it? Is it Tuesday today? It's Tuesday today, so I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, but maybe on Thursday, because I do want to finish this and also do the interim quest with Albedo and all that shit, because I need to know what's happening. Anyway, bye for now.